Hi friends, in Planet Earth Dating, it's Monday, October 10th, 2016. In the Lynn-Life, we have a soul named Saul. In the Jamie Body Mind, a soul named Stevens. While we would prefer to work only with child souls from the levels of physical density that are smaller than the level in which we are experiencing sentience, that option doesn't seem to be available to us right now.
That's true.
And it's been pointed out to us that somebody from above is going to be here whether we like it or not.
That's true.
That we don't have any say in that matter, and that the best thing we can do is cut a deal with someone who's not utterly repulsive to us.
That's true.
And so we're on a trial basis, seeing how it works with Saul and Stevens. And as Saul, I noticed how I wasn't doing a very good job right then of sitting in the seat.
That's true.
I was floating above, and so I'm trying to get into the seat a little bit more and do a better job. And I see that I really stink at this and that I have a long way to go.
That's true.
And I see that I share a lot of the attributes of pretty much everybody who's working on this project, even a tiny little bit, as we all think that the bad karma is not going to accrue to us, that what we've already done should be enough, or that we're basically good people at heart and that should count,
That's
etc.
true. I feel that way too.
Yes, etc., etc. And this is, I know this is how everybody feels.
That's true.
And I can see in other people that they are definitely racking up bad karma. And I assume that this is happening for me also, and that I just am blind to it, like
That's
we're
true.
all blind to our own stuff. So one thing that this body and I have really come to see that we agree upon is that we both have a craving for a higher vibration, a connection with a consistent source of significantly higher vibrations, to be
That's true.
precise, and a craving on the level of an addiction, that I have that craving and the body also has that craving.
That's true.
So when we work with a topic that involves connecting with a consistent source of significantly higher vibrations, the body and I feel a strong camaraderie, and even there's possibility of developing esprit de corps.
That's true.
So that would be a good thing, obviously. That would be a good thing. It's good when a body and a soul can develop a working relationship.
That's true.
As a result, we're going to focus on seeing what we can do in terms of connecting with a consistent source of significantly higher vibrations for the formally videoed portions of today's efforts. Asking to be shown the view out the eyes of a consistent source of significantly higher vibration. Somebody is nudging me to say, be sure they're on the Search for Truth Central Axis, and that's a
true.
valid point. So our intention is to ask to be shown the view out the eyes of a consistent source of significantly higher vibration who is on the Search for Truth Central Axis, meaning is willing to take a stand for truth, is willing to pay a price for truth, who really wants to know what's actually going on. I am starting to see the view out of someone's eyes.
Me too.
And I'm near that plug or stopper that no one is ever supposed to unplug, no matter what.
That's true.
Beyond a shadow of a doubt, don't do it.
Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
And
That's
it's
true.
possible I have the job of guarding it to be sure that nobody does take the stopper out.
This feels true.
I'm not looking at the stopper as if somehow that will make it better, because I'm about to pull the stopper out. It has started to feel really wrong to leave the stopper in place.
That's true.
And
Worse every day.
Worse every day, and it's been building for a long time, and
That's true.
it doesn't make sense to me because I know that all the teachings say no matter what you do, don't unstopper this stopper, keep this stoppered.
And I took a sacred vow that I would guard it and not let anybody near it.
Interesting.
I feel this feeling.
I think you're right.
But I also know it feels so
not
bad.
Right. I think something has gone wrong. All right. Well, I'm going to just try, kind of like, I just want to crack it open a teeny bit.
That's true. Just see what happens.
So we merge and say, yes, that's the right thing. Yes, it's icky. It's going to be disgusting. What comes up is going to be disgusting, but it's an abscess. It's like an abscessed wound. The pussy stuff is disgusting. Nobody's arguing with that, but the wound is not going to heal until we clean out the pussy stuff.
That's true.
It's got to come out. It's got to be cleaned. And I'm reminded of this boom boom maneuver.
That's true.
And we used to see Luce reaching through Asha's emblem and making this boom boom maneuver, and it's that same feeling, and it feels like this person has had dreams of this maneuver.
That's true.
Not understanding it, and so really to be standing firm with that idea of boom boom maneuver. It's like with your thinking, reach down to the very bottom of the abscess, grab the bottom end of it, and pull it up and out, turning it inside out, spilling probably huge piles of disgusting stuff all over the floor. And what do I know? I know it's likely to be one of those other occurrences where it starts to eat through the floor.
That's right.
As we saw.
That's right.
We've seen it multiple times. All right, that's the right thing to do, though. Somebody's got to do it. So have the attitude of Mikhail Gorbachev, who was in the seat to take down the Soviet Union, and he said, this is wrong, this must change, I'm the one in the power seat, I'm going to do it. And he did the right thing, even though he paid a huge personal price for doing so. This is the right thing. Help this person ask up. What now? In order to live this soul plan right here. What now? I feel as though the stopper might be a little bit loose.
That's true. Scooted a little bit.
Yes. And let's see if we can get a little bit of stuff to ooze up and out. Call for presences who really want to know what's actually going on to just go up through that portal. And now I'm seeing it from beneath the portal.
That's
it looks
true.
like a ring of light. Head for the light. Head
That's
for the
true.
light. Go to the light. And pumping the energy of the pillar. There's so many billions upon billions of dead people who don't seem to know they're dead.
That's true.
It's a huge, enormous problem. Head for the light. And now we can go to the light too. We can say this way, this way, this way, and come up and out.
And I feel the flooding through that crack around the outside of the stopper.
And then to say to that guy, this is the right thing to do. You're doing the right thing. This is the right thing. You're doing the right thing. Right direction, keep going. Open it more. Right direction, keep going. He kind of has the feeling that he's going to die if he does this, but he doesn't seem to be afraid of that.
No.
Doesn't seem to bother him. Okay, let's do it. He's sure he's dying.
That's true.
He might be. It's okay. It's just a body.
That's
Come on,
true.
let's do it. Merging. As part of this presence. What do I know? I know that others have said you'll know you're in the presence of a consistent source of significantly higher vibration, because when you break out into their dimension, they'll say, I've been waiting for you, come on, let's go. And they'll move up with you. And
That's true.
that's after all what quote, death, unquote, is. All that is moving up into a less dense dimension.
That's true.
Come on, let's go. Let's do it.
Let's go.
And now I feel like I'm looking down on my own body, still out the eyes of this sentience.
That's true.
But my eyes are looking at my own body.
That's true.
It's funny, it strikes me because it looks kind of crumpled, like maybe I fell, the body fell.
That's true, next to the plug.
Yes, I look crumpled. And it looks to me like I must have taken off a costume of myself.
That's true.
And that my costume fell.
And I kind of find that funny.
Yes, it's funny. Come on, let's go. Higher. Feel that big updraft.
Yeah.
And say this way, 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 through that stopper quick to get enough of it out that it can't be stoppered back up again.
That's true.
Let's really drop down beneath it with the intention to plunge up enough through here that it cannot be stoppered, to open this portal past the point of no return.
That's true.
Oh, there it goes. There goes something.
There goes something.
I get the feeling of crashing and screaming. As if in this building somehow word is getting out.
That's true.
Or whatever it is spreading.
Dead people. That building is filling with dead people.
Well, I think everybody's dying.
Yes,
I think everybody's dying and people are coming out of their bodies.
Yes, that's what this feeling is.
Yes. Okay, so say this way, this way, and go up. You take them up, because you're aware of them and I'm not. I'm aware that we've got to open this portal up.
That's true. This way.
You go up, I'll open the portal.
The light. This way. This way, this way.
And I'm trying to get those rooms of shouting jerks, shouting opinion givers who are also dead to come up and say, come on, this way, 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 this way.
And we're heading up. I see a light way up ahead.
Head for that light.
Heading for the light.
Come on, let's go. This way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. It's possible that portal is open past the point of no return now.
It's possible. I don't even see the floor that the stopper was in anymore.
No, I don't see the building. I see a big, enormous hole in the ground.
That's
like
true.
Something blew up or something happened. Something happened.
And there's a big whoosh updraft moving up.
Big updraft. And pumping from way deep in the pillar. You call this way, and I'll pump from way deep in the pillar.
This way, this way.
Notice how all these newly out-of-body people feel. How are they feeling? What's going on as you're taking them up?
Yes.
Just become aware as you're going up.
Most of them feel really good, much better.
Much better.
Some of them feel confused. Some of them are a little angry, but most of them feel really good.
What % feel relieved or better?
Oh, like 95%.
95% feel relieved or better.
Yeah.
And 5% feel confused or angry.
Confused or angry, that's true.
I think those are good odds.
Those are pretty good odds, that's true.
And roughly how many are moving up? How many zeros? 10,000, 100,000, a million, 10 million?
Maybe 10 million.
Okay, so out of 10 million samples in this one little experiment, roughly 5% of them are not dealing with it well and 95% are dealing with it well?
Yes, yeah.
And the 5% who are angry or confused, is there anything to be angry or confused? Well, confused I can understand.
Yeah,
is there anything to be angry about?
I don't think so. I don't feel any reason to be angry. There's some things to be confused about, but not angry.
It can be confusing.
Angry. That's just a funky choice.
Yeah, they're just making a bad choice in how to deal with the situation. There are grumpy people everywhere.
That's true.
These are probably just grumpy people.
That's true.
Making their grumpy choice just like they always have.
That's true.
What now? In order to live these soul plans right here. Maybe we start to close and see what happens.
Yeah. Correcting the errors for the listing period that ends at the successful completion of a successful closing. Correcting the errors for the decade of the 2010s, start to finish. Correcting the errors for the lifetime of the physical host, start to finish. Including the emissions for the month of October, start to finish. Including the emissions for the listing period that ends at the successful completion of a successful closing. Raising this work to as close to divine perfection as we're able to get it with our own efforts. Waving Lur's permit, asking for the vibrations to be raised. Sighting way up the search for true central axis for a consistent source of significantly higher vibrations. Way up. Saying to the closing process, be like a skipping stone. Don't stop until you get to a consistent source of significantly higher vibrations. And how you'll know is that they'll say, come on, I've been waiting for you, let's go. And they'll reach down, grab your hand, and keep going up. And it won't be a trick.
And it won't be a trick.
That's how you know.
And it won't be a trick. That's how you know. In other words, only in hindsight.
That's true.
Now, is there more updraft through this space?
Good.
It's possible.
I think so. I feel more updraft. Yes, I think so.
It is possible. All right. We'll see if we can keep it open.
That's true.
Keep it flowing. It still seems like there's an awful lot of jostling in the seat and the microphone over here.
That's true.
Over there also.
Over here also, lots of jostling and yelling from the back
Shouting.
of the room. And
friends, for now, Saul has a signed contract. His claim is superior to all other claims right now.
This is Stephen's signed contract.
Here it is.
His claim is superior to all other claims to this seat right now.
Move aside.
That's true.
Move aside. Let Saul and Stevens have the seats.
That's true.
Stand back. Stand back. They have a signed contract. If anybody else has a signed contract, step up now.
That's
and
true.
And show us the signature.
I'd like to see it.
to see it.
That's true.
Because the only other authorized presences are child souls from levels that are smaller than the level in which we're experiencing sentience.
That's true.
Step away from the microphone and step away from the seat unless you have a signed contract. Go away. Back up.
I'm live streaming up to the levels above these people. Show of hands.
Who can see this?
Who can see this? I see hands.
I see hands. All right.
Now the people who are crowding the microphone feel very embarrassed.
Yes, as well you should.
And they're trying to pretend like, oh, I was confused. Oh,
Uh-huh.
I thought that I had superior claim. Oh, terribly sorry. Oh.
Yes, go away.
Go away.
Go away. Go away. All right.
It's quieter.
It's quieter. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.